Hey everyone, welcome back to part 4 of my Metroid Zero Let's Play. So let's continue on. We were entering Torian where a whole lot of crap has happened. Or last time we saw that the space pirate got absorbed, his energy got absorbed by the Metroid. I'm gonna guess it's this guy. Or maybe it was a guy in the other room, I don't really care. Okay, bad things are gonna happen. This enemy is known as a Rinka. They're basically giant energy rings that keep refilling out, or keep generating out. And then we get to actually witness our first Metroid. Here we go. And they are kind of awful in this game. Because if you notice, they don't have very much vulnerability time when frozen, and you can only shoot missiles, you can only defeat them when they're frozen, and they take 5 missiles or 1 super missile. Obviously, it's really hard to get missiles back, or it's hard to get super missiles back, so don't waste them. I'd rather just, unless you're in a tight pinch. So probably the best thing to do is just make sure you only really need to deal with one Metroid at a time. So it's easy to do in the first few rooms. The next few are going to be a little tricky though, because they're going to just start flying out. And that guy just spawned off screen. That's nice. And you got a problem because the Rinkas, whatever. And of course I didn't stop him in the right spot. Oh, shit. And this falls into the same strategy as like the infinitely spawning enemies in the... Oh, he gave me a super missile. How about that? This falls into the same thing like the infinitely respawning enemy things earlier, where as long as you freeze one from this like Ringa generator, I want to call it, basically it'll just it'll stay in place, so it won't generate another one. So a good strategy to do would be to freeze all of them on screen at once if you can. Sometimes that'll be more useful for later on. This is gonna suck. I think the Metroids in this game are probably the hardest Metroids in the entire series. Oh shit. Okay, so this is gonna be bad. They just spawn. That was nifty. So yeah, I managed to trap that one Metroid behind the other one, so it's like I only had to deal with one of them at a time. So that's a good strategy too if you feel crowded, because there is a room coming up where it's pretty much the last room with Metroids in it, where they're just gonna start coming in at least pairs. And on hard mode, I'm pretty sure at like one point in hard mode there's like 4 at a time, and it's like, good luck! Especially if you're trying to just do the low percentage run. Oh, didn't want that. I believe the green Ringas have a better chance of getting you like super missiles, or maybe they're the only ones that give you super missiles. So if you do need a refill of those, there's a generator in this room. So, and they're a little bit faster than the other ones. But I went ahead and saved. That guy apparently has lost his mind. Cool. Stupid Ringa got in the way. Okay. Come on. Is this your first day? There's a hole. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. And if you do get caught up by Metroids, the best strategy you can use is to just start bombing. Just like start spam bombing until it dislodges you. Otherwise, you're just going to get constantly drained and then you're basically screwed. So, this should be the last room with Metroids. I'm going to kind of want to do this carefully because... oh shit. As you can tell, there's a bottom floor to this too. Would have been not good if he came back. Sometimes it freezes up when I try to shoot too fast. I don't know if that's just the controller being dumb or what that I'm using. This is honestly not the best controller for this game, but it is what it is. So this should be the last Metroid. Yep, I just heard the last door open up, so that's it. That's it for Metroid. Just didn't get caught by anyone. So this is the last save station before Mother Brain. Yay! Yeah! Yeah! That's all I have to say. Okay, let's make sure I've got full ammo for this. Good guy ring gun, giving me some drops. Okay, here we go. Good times. And of course, it just wanted to open up the red door. Haven't really seen that many red doors besides Kraid. Okay, so for this, it's basically just a giant barrage that you have to worry about. We've got Renkas everywhere, we've got these turrets, and we got these walls, which are called Zebetite walls. You have to destroy them quickly with missiles, otherwise they start regenerating. So the issue is that we can freeze the Renkas, but we can't do anything about the turrets. So you just have to dodge them. And of course, I'm gonna kind of farm a little bit. Missiles. Missiles. That way I don't have to worry about this as much when we get to Mother Brain's chamber, because unfortunately you can't use the beam. This further solidifies the fact that the beam in this game is pretty useless, which is also just kind of matching how the original game was. Because the original game, you could freeze like stuff, of course, but it really wasn't that great. Oh, good. And of course that's basically lava. Shit. Alright, we're in this chamber. Cool. And of course I got to cut to the bone. Unlike the original game, oh shit, I didn't mean to go up there. Unlike the original game, Mother Brain can fight back in this version. Yay! And every time you fall down, she basically goes for the energy shot. Oh shit. And I'm gonna use the cheating strategy here. Basically get as close to her as humanly possible. Close to her as humanly possible. Go. There we go. I'm gonna gonna try this strategy too. Yeah, for some reason you can just keep running in place and it builds up speed. And of course I messed it up. Okay, now we gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm also trying not to do screw attacks because some of the platforms are more vulnerable to it, or at least maybe that was more towards the bottom. For some reason these are like slow falling blocks. So in easy mode for this game you get 3 minutes to get the hell out of here. Normal mode you get 2 minutes, and God forbid in hard mode you get 1 minute to get the hell out of here. So we're doing actually pretty good for normal mode. Sometimes I kind of screw some stuff up, so it's not. Oh shoot! Oh, I didn't have enough speed. Damn it! Try this again. Hey, we still made it in under a minute. I think maybe I was wrong. I think I was maybe a second or two off. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you get 1 minute hard mode, which is okay. You know, if you're just doing that, it's still pretty close. If you're doing 15% or less thing, there is a tunnel up above where you can bomb up there instead. And now we beat Mother Brain, but we're being chased right now. And Samus took out of her suit. She's in her Zero suit right now. Even though we beat Mother Brain, the planet did not get destroyed, just the Taurian area. So the space pirates are still active because Mother Brain was in charge, but that didn't mean that the entire space pirates just stopped existing. So yeah, we're stuck right now. Samus has only got her emergency pistol because apparently her suit is fried. So the only thing we get to keep are energy tanks and this auto-charging stun pistol, and it literally just stuns. You'll see over there underneath my health icon, there's an energy bar that's glowing right now. Every time you shoot it, it disappears, and you kind of go back to pitiful shots. These pitiful shots basically do jack crap damage, so I guess she does have the grip grab too, so that's an interesting icon. She also automatically crawls when you get near like a morph ball spot, so good times. Good times. That's a super missile door. Going. So we're in an area called Chozodia. However, Chozodia, whatever, is kind of broken up into two different sections. We're in section 1, which is that space pirate battleship. So there we go. Energy tank recharged. Okay. I'm gonna cut this episode short for now. Next time. We're gonna cover using Zero Suit Samus to kind of get through this Chozodia, and hopefully she can figure out a way to get off of this planet in her current state where she can't kill anything and is very vulnerable. So catch the next episode next time. Anyways, have a good night, day, whatever. Thanks.